It's 11 trivia questions on what's the hidden word. I'll ask you 10 random trivia questions, and you'll take the first letter of all your answers and unscramble an actress's name to figure out that hidden word. This is Trivia with Buds. What it be, and welcome to another episode of the Trivia with Buds podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Buds. Thanks for checking out my show. I am on a reading kick, everybody. I am reading books like a true English major should, and I'm getting back into it. I just started a book yesterday called The Drop, which was made into a movie with Tom Hardy in 2014. And it was written by Dennis Lahanley. I forget how to say his name. But he wrote Gone Baby Gone, I think, and Mystic River, and a lot of like Boston area kind of crime stuff. So I am very interested in this book. I'm already halfway through it. It's only 200 pages, and it had a cool cover where a bridge, it's like looks like kind of like the Brooklyn Bridge, but in the middle is a gun holding it up. And I was like, ooh, what's this? So the cover caught my eye, and I'm loving this book. And I can't wait to watch the movie as soon as I'm done with the book, which I haven't done for anything in a really long time. I call myself a reader, but this is the year where I'm actually going to get back into it. My wife and I have made a conscious effort to start reading. She just read in this first month of the year here, The Testament, which is the next Handmaid's Tale book, and she loves that book and series and the TV show and all that. So she said it was really good, and she can't wait to see what they do with the series, if they follow the book or not. So you can check that out as well. That gets the Ashley Buds approval. Today's episode is called Hidden Word. It's a bunch of random questions, and you take the first letter of all your answers and you unscramble them to come up with an actress's name, famous female celebrity. It's a pretty tough round, and only about 2 teams per location were able to figure this out a couple weeks ago when I used it at my live trivia nights. Speaking of live trivia nights, I'm here at Last Name Brewing in Upland, California, if you're watching on YouTube, and you can see their logo on the door behind me. You could also see this very cool bottle opener that they have for sale. I actually have one of these in my backyard with my logo on it as well. My friend Jacob Woodcutting does that on Instagram. Check him out, Jacob Woodcutting, JWC, signed on the back. And it has the really strong rare earth magnets that catch the bottle opener. So that's pretty cool. You can get one of these at Last Name Brewing, and if you want a Trivia with Buds version of that, I can sell you one. I think I have a few at my house. All right, we're going to jump into today's 11-question quiz on a bunch of random stuff with a bonus question at the very end, where you have to figure out that actress's name. Good luck. Again, this one is tough. Here we go. Here we go with the 11 questions, 10 random questions, and then that bonus one at the end. Here's question number 1. And I will preface this by saying it helps if you write these down. If you're trying to play in your car or while you're working out, it might be kind of tough unless you just like listening to the questions. But if you want to try and actually solve it, I would say write them down so you can unscramble the first letters and come up with a lady's name. Number 1, what Middle Eastern country's capital is Beirut? What Middle Eastern country's capital is Beirut? Number 1. Question number 2. What app for recording ideas is represented by a green elephant icon? What idea recording app is represented by a green elephant icon? Question number 3, what 4-letter acronym replaced Carpe Diem in 2012? What 4-letter acronym replaced Carpe Diem in 2012? Question number 4, what 2003 book had the subtitle The Art of Winning an Unfair Game? What 2003 book had the subtitle The Art of Winning an Unfair Game? Question number 5, what type of cabbage comes in curly leaf, red Russian, and Tuscan varieties? Question number 5, what type of cabbage comes in curly leaf, red Russian, and Tuscan varieties? Question number 6, what product uses the mascot Lefty, a 4-fingered left-hand glove with eyes and a nose? Question number 6, what product uses Lefty? Number 7, in what South Dakota city do 500,000 motorcycle riders gather each year for a 10-day fest of riding, food, and music? What South Dakota city is that? Number 7. Question number 8. What multi-level marketing cosmetics company started in 1886 and made $5.5 billion in just 2018? Multi-level marketing cosmetics company, 1886, made $5.5 billion in 2018. Number 9, what is the name of George Jetson's dog? Number 9, what is the name of George Jetson's dog? Number 9. And question number 10, of the 12 Olympian gods in Greek mythology, who was known as the god of war? Who was the god of war? And number 11, for 2 points, if you can figure it out, what actress's name did you unscramble and spell out with the first letters of all your correct answers? I'll give you a hint that the first name is 5 letters and the last name is 5 letters. So try and come up with that actress's name if you got all these questions correct. That is today's quiz. We'll be right back in just a second with the hidden word answers. We are back with hidden word answer trivia. Let's see how you did. Question number 1, what Middle Eastern country's capital is Beirut? That would be Lebanon, or the Lebanese Republic, I think it's called now. Number 1, Lebanon. Number 2, what app for recording ideas is represented by a green elephant icon? That would be Evernote. Evernote, very popular a couple years ago, kind of fizzling out, but I still use it quite a bit. Number 3, what 4-letter acronym replaced Carpe Diem in 2012? That would be YOLO. You only live once. People don't even really say that anymore, but YOLO was big 8 years ago. Number 4, what 2003 book had the subtitle The Art of Winning an Unfair Game? That would be Moneyball, with Brad Pitt, the movie, but the book came out way before that, Moneyball. Number 5, what type of cabbage comes in curly leaf, red Russian, and Tuscan varieties? That would be kale. I'm not a big fan of kale, but I eat it if it's mixed up with other stuff. And number 6, what product uses the mascot Lefty? A 4-fingered left-hand glove with eyes and a nose? Hamburger Helper. Double H there, Hamburger Helper. But you did just need the first letter of the answer. So you would just need an H. In that case, it would be an H either way. But number 7, in what South Dakota city do 500,000 motorcycle riders gather each year for a 10-day fest of riding, food, and music? That would be Sturgis. Sturgis Bike Rally, Sturgis. Number 8, what multi-level marketing cosmetics company started in 1886 and made $5.5 billion in 2018? Avon. Avon Calling. My mom used to have to drop off Avon at all these women's houses when I was a kid. And I was like, do you get anything out of this? And she was like, discounts. So that was my mom. Number 9, what is George Jetson's dog's name? Astro. Astro is the dog's name. And number 10, of the 12 Olympian gods in Greek mythology, who was known as the god of war? Ares. Ares. Different if you play the video game, God of War. And for 2 points, what actress's name did you unscramble and spell out with the first letters of your correct answers? You had 5 letters for the first name, 5 letters for the last name, and the actress's name was Salma Hayek. Salma Hayek. So I hope you were able to figure that out and you feel real smart. Pat yourself on the back if you got that one correct. But use this hand. This hand will look better. This hand looked a little weird when I did that. It looks like my hand is broken in the video. Like I'm just flopping someone else's arm on my shoulder. But there you go. Speaking of video, guys, this comes out every day on podcast form and on YouTube. And thank you for interacting, commenting, liking, sharing videos. That is very cool. You can subscribe on either platform to never miss an episode. And if there's a certain topic you want me to do that I have not done on this show before, drop me a line, ryanbuds@gmail.com, or guarantee that I do it by donating $5 or more at patreon.com/trivia-with-buds. It's time for the question of the day, brought to you by Funky Monkey Designs. Funky Monkey makes t-shirts, they make koozies, they make bandanas, they make anything you need printed, and they do it well. fmdesignsinc.com. Check them out. They're my sponsor. What outfielder was named Mr. October? What outfielder had the nickname of Mr. October? Tweet me your answer at ryanbuds or email ryanbuds@gmail.com to be eligible for a prize. Yesterday's question of the day answer was Scent of a Woman for the blind guy Al Pacino movie. And your team name of today is Video Killed the Podcast Star. Video Killed the Podcast Star. Thank you guys so much for listening. Thanks for leaving iTunes reviews. Thanks for telling a friend. And we'll see you tomorrow for more trivia with me. Cheers.